on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Aviators of Tokyo. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And bulldozing it. Races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Fields. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
He stiff arms him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off play action, Fields. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Out to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Aviators have taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jags closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Allen now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now alongside Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because, remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
Still going.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys.
And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And there he goes again. And it's a touchdown. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Allen now looks to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw, it's Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Allen. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find Plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now Allen. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Eluding the pressure. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive spans 13 plays. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 5 plays there on that drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 42 yards. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start.